When news breaks from the Persian Gulf, you'll hear the inside story on Operation Iraqi Freedom. News Talk 890 WLS.
5:10 with Roe and Garry.
It's hurry up and wait. Central Command in Doha, Qatar, has called for a special press conference. It's 2:10 in the morning right now in Qatar, and all of the press is sleeping. They have to wake them up, get them out of their hotel rooms, get them down to the briefing room. We understand that General Brooks is about to address us on an issue of some import. Now, what it could be is purely up to is everybody's guess. Generally, when it's something of a gigantic magnitude, the news agencies get it in advance. They get a leak out of the Pentagon or they get a leak out of Central Command, and you see it on the screen before these guys actually get up and announce it. But then again, there has been, this is a war. They should be able to keep some secrets, you would hope.
Is this maybe just a video of Brooks, so we think it's him, but they just want to show the enemy that he's fine?
Hey, by the way, April Fools! Hey, they could be doing that to us, too. What could be so important that they're waking us up at 2 o'clock in the morning over there?
And why aren't they right at that podium if this is big news?
Well, because there's nobody. We actually have a live shot of the podium up there right now, and there's nobody in the seats.
This will be a much better press conference because of it.
If nobody was able to ask a question?
He's just going to make an announcement because there's nobody there to ask him any questions.
Think it's a concert announcement? Going to announce the
we'd
tour
like
dates
to say that the Stones will play at Baghdad on May 15th, 16th, and 17th.
Followed by Seals and Crofts.
Seals and Crofts?
Yeah,
You're too young to remember that.
Hey, Summer Breeze makes me feel fine. What the hell do you want from me?
Gerard, you're on WLS. Hi.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Good show.
Thank you.
I was just kind of wondering if we're going to get an update from Iraq or if this is Jim's little practical joke, and so we could listen to his newscast.
Actually, I was thinking about blowing off his newscast right there. I was afraid that the general was going to get up and speak, and that we'd be in it, and we wouldn't be able to get to we'd be in Jim's news, and Jim wouldn't relinquish. We wouldn't hear what he was going to say. I don't know. This could be. Listen. I just want this thing over fast. Like I told.
What's fast to you?
Like tomorrow, and put the phony baloney government in and bring our guys back because I decided I'm not happy during a war.
Really?
Yeah. It's too depressing. I mean, and I know we're doing the right thing over there, but the whole rest of the world doesn't think we're doing the right thing. And that, this is what bothers me, Gerard. We're over there.
Do you have a minute, Gerard? He's on a roll.
I may just have to take you off the air and talk to you because they don't want to listen to me go off on this again. But these imbeciles living outside the borders of the United States of America, and pardon me if you find that to be culturalist, these people are running around going how awful it is that we're imposing our will. We're trying to save these people from
he's talking about Roman Polanski.
We're trying to save these people from their own destruction. And yet,
they don't appreciate it.
They don't appreciate it. They don't believe it. And I'm almost getting to the point where you go, screw them. Did you see this poll that said that 60% of the French wish America would lose the war? Look, Gerard even hung up. He can't take it anymore.
He's tired of that tone.
60% of the French would like America to lose the war.
Because then they'd be even with somebody losing a war. They want some companionship.
You can only lose a war if you agree to fight in a war.
Ow!
Just name me the last time the France actually put up their dukes.
I think
Bonaparte wasn't running the joint.
Some guy is going to hit you with a long piece of bread. Those long loaves of bread, yes.
I'm going to be attacked by a baguette. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, we're over there and they're running. You see these people in Cairo and in Amman, Jordan, and all over the other capitals in the Middle East.
Well, this is it. Once this is wrapped up, everybody can just figure it out for themselves after this one. We're not going in to help anybody else, I hope.
It's all about the oil, and the French believe it's about the oil too. It's about the oil? Well, that's why you're there, you
froggy.
cheese-eating, Merlot-drinking piece of
Diane,
Bordeaux
Princess
crap.
Diane killing.
Yeah. Dodi Fayed sucking up to jerks.
Drunk limo driver, supporter.
That's right. And I couldn't believe the statistic. Last night, they were like, yeah, France. I would figure that France, now that the war started, they would at least shut up. I suggest this. We pull out this 4th Infantry Division that's going in, the high-tech division. We pull them out and take Paris with them. Let them take Paris. Because what are they going to do in Paris? They're going to put up a fight. You already know. They would surrender to Sardinia if Sardinia attacked them.
Why don't we go in and put a smile face on the Mona Lisa?
How about that?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Louvre. Steve, you're on WLS.
Hey, guys, great show.
Thank you.
And congratulations, Ro, on your recent wedding.
Thank you.
That
This is, by the way-
expired. You got to do it within the month that he got married.
Right.
This is a new
sorry.
month. That has expired, yes.
In that case, April 4th.
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to say that something this important, if they're going to have this kind of announcement this time, it must be something important. I'm thinking it's probably the announcement of the expulsion of Geraldo from Iraq.
Or that he got fragged.
Yeah, well, even better.
We here at Central Command are very sad to announce Geraldo Rivera is dead.
Not really.
We're not sure if he's dead, but he was taken hostage, and we're not negotiating for him.
And
He's got, you know what? He has Saddam Hussein's mustache. He could almost be a double if they really
That's
worked
right.
on him a little.
And after an hour of having him in captivity, they'll throw him out, too. Even the Iraqis don't want him.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Did you see the video? Now it's funny because MSNBC was running the video last night of Geraldo Rivera kneeling down in the sand and drawing the map, like a sandlot map of Iraq and where he was and what they were going to be doing and blah 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 blah.
X's
blah, blah.
and O's all over the place.
Right, which is what they're throwing him out for. And MSNBC showed him doing this, but they pixelated the map, so you couldn't see the map. Like he's giving away really intense secrets. First of
That's
all,
what I was thinking. Why would he be in the information loop at all? They must give him dummy information, knowing
I hope so.
he's a hot dog.
I hope so. I don't know, but I guess he got the scuttlebutt from the rest of the guys in the unit, and he was down there explaining it. And he could have explained it without getting thrown out, but it was that stunt of getting down in the sand, and he cut a finger out of his glove. He's got gloves with 4 fingers all the way through, except for the trigger finger on his right hand is cut off. Like,
In case he's going to have to do something?
like Geraldo's packing, like they give him a gun. Now, he claimed he had a gun in Afghanistan, but, all right, maybe he
Please.
did because he wasn't running with an embedded unit. But there's not a chance in hell that the 101st is going to let him near a firearm.
Cut off the other fingers and then go work at the toll booth. And you're done.
Jerk!
All
And
right,
take Peter Arnett with you, too.
Charlie. We got Charlie.
Where?
You see Charlie out there? I see Charlie. You're on the air, Charlie.
A couple of weeks back, Saddam Hussein, he had challenged the President of the United States to an international video debate.
Right, via Dan
Now
Rather.
would be an excellent time for him to accept.
I'm willing to debate him over strategery. That would be a good time. See if he'd smoke him out.
We want him to step up to the plate.
Yeah. You know what? If you're Saddam Hussein, don't you at least blow a call into Dan Rather?
Joe, well, yeah. I mean,
And you go, hello, Dan, listen, I'm holed up. I can't really talk right now. Very busy, got a war, but I'm alive.
carry on, guys.
Thank you. Or don't you have Tariq Aziz blow a call into somebody?
Who?
Anybody. To let him know that you're alive? That's why I really don't think he is alive.
No, he would have established himself in the day instead of all this phony baloney video.
Joseph, you're on WLS. Hi, Joseph.
Hello, hi guys.
Hi.
You guys are very funny, but and I appreciate your sense of humor. But as a Muslim, I have to take issue with you. You know who put Saddam Hussein in there and who watched him as he killed thousands of people, including Iranians and Arabs? Mr. Rumsfeld. Check out Rumsfeld, 1983. You'll see a picture of Rumsfeld shaking hand with Saddam Hussein. So
I don't doubt that.
Step out of your high horse and your hypocritical tone. You're very funny, but very hypocritical.
Oh, yeah, it's because we're Americans. But the point here, Joseph, is that he's done something that Do you think Saddam Hussein should just stay there then?
Oh, no. I would help you as a Muslim take him out.
But
however, George Bush said, if you feed a terrorist, you are a terrorist. If you help a terrorist, you're a terrorist. And go back to 1983 and look at Rumsfeld, shake hands with Saddam Hussein, and go and do your own research on who gave him his weapons of mass destruction.
Well, by the way, I have done the research on that. And there's a lot of internet rumoring going around that it's our anthrax, it's our this, and there is no proof of that. However, people are going to believe whatever they're going to believe, and we can go back, and there's no question that we were complicit in at least funding and arming him in advance of the war with Iran. There's no question about that. But that doesn't necessarily mean that now, 20 years on, that we can't change our mind.
Well, there's a certain...
Somebody in the back of the cab line's upset with him.
20 years ago, thousands of Arabs, including friends of mine, died because Mr. Saddam received funds from the United States.
So are you with us or are you against us now?
I am against Saddam Hussein, but I am against the United States entering the Middle East for imperialist reasons.
All right, imperialist reasons. That's very interesting because you hear that a lot.
Let the UN come in and have elections.
When?
Let them have elections. Why are you scared of that?
When?
Have the United States come into Iraq, have the United Nations come in and have elections.
When do you do that?
Once the war is over. Once you topple Saddam.
Isn't that the plan?
Okay, I don't think that's not part of the plan.
Isn't that the plan, Joseph?
Why that's not going to be compatible with you? Because the Shiites hate you. The Kurds hate you because they screwed them over. You screwed you over. It is not black and white, and you're being very hypocritical.
Well, there's no question that if we do have free and open elections there, that you got the three major ethnic groups there that they really don't like each other, and they're only held together by this fear of Saddam Hussein.
And you, sir, as Americans, you might end up being dictators there just by the nature of the system there. So all I'm saying is get off your high horse.
All right, we're off the high horse. You repeated yourself. Now that's the rule. Repeat the same thing 3 times.
Well, we'll see what happens when it's over. We want to put the phony baloney government in and get out.
God forbid they should have free and open elections there, where they determine their own future. Oh, God forbid. And we should get off our high horse because we supported them 20 years ago, but now we change our mind. Because you can. Were we right to support him 20 years ago? Yeah, when he was fighting against Iran, who was swearing that they were going to kill us and drink our blood.
There's a great analogy to that. You feed your dog, you like your pet, he attacks your neighbor's kid. You don't like the dog. You don't like what he did.
That's a problem.
And this dog was going to have a nuclear weapon within 5 years, no doubt.
And you never let your dog have that.
Sunny, 78 tomorrow. Christina.
On the south end of the tri-state, there's a huge delay. It goes all the way over to Broadway on eastbound 8094, where there's a crash. Also an accident on the eastbound east-west tollway around Route 53. The inbound Eden's 45 minutes. Kennedy, 45 inbound. Eisenhower, 45 in both directions. And the Stevenson, that's 50 out to the north-south tollway. Dan Ryan, 23 either way. This report brought to you by Cost Plus World Market. Ready for Easter? Hop on over to Cost Plus World Market for cool baskets and lots of different sizes.